Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, guys, I'm Rhino, and we're going to look at a beer. We're going to look at a beer, and I know some of the people at that brewery watch this video, and they're going to be like, well, watch these videos, and they're going to be like, hey, that guy doesn't act like that when he's here. This is the thing, right? The reason I do this, and the reason why it pisses me off so much that I'm in the financial area that I'm at, where I have to start realistically thinking if the channel is going to continue the way it is or not, or if I'm going to turn it into something else, because I don't know if I can afford to keep buying 4 packs of beer. But anyway, I go in and I chat with most of the people that work the front desk at that brewery. I'm cordial, I'm polite, I can talk about some beer stuff and have a smile on my face, but I'm not the way I am on the camera. And most people that have met me in real life, who have only met me once or twice, are like, yo, man, you're not as jovial, you're not as excitable, you're not as happy-go-lucky as you seem on camera. And I'm like, I'm an extroverted introvert. I'm very shy. But once you get to know me, I don't shut the fuck up. There are some people that see me the way I am here. Most people see me as the stoic, mean-looking Irish guy in the corner. So, I mean, and I say Irish guy without an accent, Irish descent. Anyway, the beer. Let's get to the beer. We're looking at from Multinational, and it is 8.3% alcohol by volume. This is the highest ABV beer I've had since I've moved to this province. Most things I drink are not above 6.5. So I'm worried about picking up a lot of alcohol astringency on this, because the days of me drinking 10, 11, 12% alcohol beers are long behind me at this point in my life. But this is Saturn Return. And the reason I'm excited about this 8.3% alcohol beer is it's a barrel-aged stout. I don't know what type of barrel. I don't know if this can contains 1.7 standard drinks. Like I was saying, I don't know if it's it doesn't say bourbon barrel or anything like that. It just says barrel aged. So I don't know if it's a new barrel. I don't know if it's a recoopered barrel. I don't know if it is a bourbon barrel, a whiskey barrel. I don't know any of that. Just an oak barrel can add so much flavor, but the nuances that you can get from each different thing is amazing. And I don't think I've had anything by them that was close to this ABV that was just a stout. For the most part, if a stout came out by them, I was there. Or I found it at the liquor store. So I'm a little intrigued by this beer, and I'm a little scared by this beer. And like I said, I'm mostly scared about this beer because it's been a very, very, very long time since I've had anything at this ABV. The main reason why I bought this beer about 2 months ago, but a barrel-aged stout should sit fine. But the reason I haven't drank it, even though it was that old and I really wanted to, was the ABV kept turning me off. But I bought it solely because I was like, fuck, I need to have that. They make good stouts. So, what? No, two fingers of head. Black as the black blood of the earth. Yeah. Black is the black blood of the earth. Mocha head. The head is still there. It really is black as the black blood of the earth. There is no amber hue or anything coming through. Even if I hold it right up to that light, usually I could get a glimmer right at the bottom. I'm not getting that. I love the can. I love the can art. I love it all. I love that the head is still there. I love that it hasn't faded away yet. Let's sniff the can first. Okay. Let's do that again. Okay, see, this is weird because I love it and I hate it at the same time. And this is where paradigms and everything else come into effect. It has a little bit of a soy sauce flavor scent to it, and that scent I hate because it reminds me of the Cause Bar by Big Spruce, and it reminds me of the Triple Bock from Sam Adams that we reviewed at the first and second, and I even believe third Albino Rhino Beer Fest bottle share. It has that note to it, and I don't like that. However, over top of that soy sauce note, there is some coconut, which you get from almost any type of barrel. A tiny touch of vanilla. A tiny touch of chocolate. And actually a touch of licorice, which I didn't expect to pick up out of there. I was hoping I would be able to tell you whether or not I thought it was a liquor barrel, but I don't know. The touch of vanilla makes me think maybe whiskey, but there's not enough of it for me to be able to say, yeah, that's a whiskey barrel. Right now, it's just, yeah, it might be just a recoopered toasted barrel. I don't know. I've seen breweries do a lot of weird things. Bellwoods has done cognac barrels, tequila barrels, all types of barrels. There's a lot of breweries that do all types of barrels. And we did that video at the Recooperage in St. Catharines, and they sold their barrels to lots of people, and they would take barrels from all genres of things. I've also had like wine barrels. I've had white wine, red wine. But the Recoup was amazing because they would take all those barrels and they would burn them to the point that they were new, but they would burn them to different toast levels dependent upon who was buying them. So it's one of those weird things. Was this a recoup? Is there a recooperage here? I wouldn't think there's a recooperage in Saskatchewan. I would think if you're buying a barrel in Saskatchewan to put beer in, it would have to come from some distillery somewhere that was done its useful life and was just trying to recoup some cost, because it's the only thing I could see you do with it, because the population here is so low. I couldn't imagine a recooperage being here, but a recooperage could be here because the province seems to flourish in some of the older style work that not everybody does anymore. Sent from the glass. Chocolate, vanilla, oak, and a bit of coconut, and that soy sauce scent is still there. So the scents are the same, it's just they're in different variations and different levels. Cheers, let's try it. Okay. So first and foremost, this is 8.3% alcohol. I don't have a warming. I have not drank something 8.3% alcohol in probably close to a year. I don't have a warming. This is a very, very dangerous beer. This is a drink two of them, fall down and pee your pants type of beer. Wow. You get that oak tongue depressor flavor. You get the actual taste of oak. Get the tannic oaky flavor. And you get some vanilla. Well, I shouldn't say you. I don't know what you're going to taste. Taste is subjective. I get the tannic oaky flavor. It covers my tongue. It dries my tongue out. I get coffee. I get chocolate. I get vanilla. I get coconut. And I get a little bit of the soy sauce. I smelt the soy sauce, the syrupy, sweet soy sauce weirdness that comes with like the Sam Adams triple bock and all that we did. I kind of taste a tiny bit of that. The Big Spruce Cosbar, I kind of taste a little bit of that. A lot of breweries barrel-aged Imperial Stouts seem to have that flavor. This one has it very minusculely. It does pop in the scent, in the nose, but in the flavor it does not pop, which I'm okay with. I get the oakiness. I get the coconut that comes from oak. I get the vanilla. That could be from oak or from whiskey or something like that. I get the coffee. I get a roastiness. I get a No, that's about it. I was going to say I'd get a biscuitiness, but I don't. That sip didn't have any. And it's 8.3% alcohol, and like I said, there's no warmth. This is a scary beer. Fuck, this is a scary beer. It's not the scariest I've had. I've had like a 14% alcohol beer that had no warmth. But this is smooth. It's smooth, as the kids call it. Very good. Full-bodied, creamy. I didn't expect this to be creamy. It's creamy. It's velvety. It fills my mouth. Oh gosh, I have to stop talking like that. I really like this beer. Out of 10, that's a 9. Thank you guys. I'm not going to chug this. I'm going to savor it. I'm going to go upstairs and watch 90 Day Fiance with my wife because I'm a good husband. I really don't think I am, but she says I am. So bye, guys.